Most people assume that saving $50,000 requires a six-figure income, a huge windfall, or years of extreme frugality. But in reality, many people reach major savings milestones through a combination of consistent habits, intentional spending, increased income, and a clear financial system. The challenge isn't usually earning the money all at once, it's staying disciplined long enough for small monthly gains to compound into something significant. Today we will talk about how a normal salary turned into $50,000 savings in 2 years. So, before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. 9. They stopped saving what was left over. One of the biggest mistakes people make is treating savings as an afterthought. They pay their rent, buy groceries, enjoy entertainment, purchase unnecessary items, and then hope something remains at the end of the month. Unfortunately, for many people, there is never anything left. The person who saved $50,000 completely reversed this process. Instead of paying everyone else first, they paid themselves first. Every time their paycheck arrived, a fixed amount was automatically transferred into a separate savings account before they had the opportunity to spend it. This simple change removed emotions from the process. They no longer had to make the decision to save every month because the system made the decision for them. Saving became just as important as paying a utility bill or a rent payment. Over time, these automatic contributions created incredible momentum. The first few months may not have looked impressive, but every deposit represented a promise to their future self. Month after month, the savings continued to grow because the process was automatic. 8. They increased their income. Instead of only cutting costs, cutting expenses is important, but there is a limit to how much you can save. You can only cancel so many subscriptions, eat out less often, or reduce your shopping before there are no more major expenses to cut. This is why increasing income became a major part of the plan. They looked for ways to become more valuable at work, took opportunities for overtime, learned new skills, negotiated better pay, searched for higher paying positions, or created small side income streams. Even an additional few $100s each month made a huge difference. The mistake many people make when they earn extra money is immediately upgrading their lifestyle. They buy a better phone, move into a more expensive home, or increase their entertainment spending. Instead, this person directed most of their extra earnings straight into savings. The additional income did not become an excuse to spend more. It became fuel for reaching their financial goal faster. 7. They made temporary sacrifices for long-term freedom. Many people hear the word sacrifice and imagine a life with no fun, no social activities, and no enjoyment. But successful savers understand the difference between temporary sacrifice and permanent suffering. For 2 years, they became more intentional with their choices. They cooked more meals at home, compared prices before making purchases, avoided unnecessary upgrades, and found lower-cost ways to enjoy life. They did not tell themselves they could never enjoy their money again. They simply understood that every dollar spent today was a dollar that could not contribute to a larger goal. They focused on the bigger picture. A temporary period of discipline could create years of financial security. The satisfaction of seeing their savings grow became more rewarding than many of the small purchases they used to make without thinking. 6. They avoided lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest reasons people remain financially stuck is because their spending grows every time their income grows. They receive a raise and immediately upgrade their lifestyle. A better salary leads to a bigger apartment, a more expensive car, or more frequent luxury purchases. This pattern is called lifestyle inflation, and it silently prevents millions of people from building wealth. The person who saved $50,000 made a different decision. Whenever they received extra income, they increased their savings rate instead of their spending. They understood that appearing successful and becoming financially successful are two completely different things. Many people look wealthy because they spend everything they earn, while others quietly build real financial security by living below their means. 5. They created clear financial targets. A dream without a plan usually stays a dream. Saying "I want to save more money" is too vague. The person who reached $50,000 created a specific target. They divided the large goal into smaller milestones. They calculated how much they needed to save each year, each month, and sometimes even each week. Instead of looking at the intimidating final number, they focused on the next small step. Every milestone reached created motivation and confidence. This approach transformed saving from something stressful into a challenge they could measure and celebrate. Progress became visible, and visible progress encouraged them to continue. 4. They built habits that made saving easier. Most people believe financial success comes from incredible self-control. But the truth is that systems are often more powerful than willpower. The person who saved $50,000 designed their environment to make good decisions easier. They automated transfers, removed temptation, planned their spending in advance, and created routines around money. They understood that motivation changes from day to day. Some mornings you feel disciplined, and other days you feel like buying things you do not need. A strong system protects you from emotional decisions. It allows you to make progress even when you are tired, stressed, or not feeling motivated. 3. They changed their relationship with money. The biggest transformation was not just in their bank account. It happened in their mindset. Before, money was something that came in and quickly went out. A paycheck represented permission to spend. After changing their perspective, money became a tool that could create choices, opportunities, and peace of mind. They started asking different questions. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" they asked, "Is this purchase worth slowing down my future goals?" This small mental shift changed everything. They became more intentional with their spending and more excited about building their future. 2. They stayed consistent even when it was difficult. Every financial journey has obstacles. Unexpected bills appear. Emergencies happen. Some months are harder than others. The difference between people who achieve their goals and those who fail is not perfection. It is consistency. The person who saved $50,000 did not make perfect decisions every single day for 2 years. There were times they spent more than planned. There were moments of frustration and setbacks, but they never allowed one mistake to destroy the entire plan. They adjusted, learned from their decisions, and continued moving forward. The ability to keep going after setbacks was one of the most important factors behind their success. 1. They built a system that worked automatically. The biggest secret behind turning a normal salary into $50,000 in savings was not extraordinary discipline, a perfect budget, or endless sacrifice. It was creating a system that worked automatically. They knew that relying on motivation was dangerous because motivation disappears. Some days you feel committed to your goals, and other days you want immediate pleasure. That is why they automated their savings, controlled their spending, increased their earning ability, and created habits that repeated every month. Their financial success became the result of a system, not a temporary burst of inspiration. This is the lesson that separates many successful savers from everyone else. They do not make good decisions only when they feel motivated. They create a lifestyle where good financial decisions happen naturally. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.